Hey guys, what's up? It's Harriet from Harriet's Books, and today's video is going to be going over 10 books that I'd like to read in 2022. So obviously, I might read less books than 10 books, I might read more books than 10 books. It's just a start. It's like a mini glimpse of some of the books that I might read this year. And so that's basically what the video is. Now, some of these books I have already started and am some of the percent of the way through. So if I can remember what percent I am, I'll say, and so I'm going to start with those books. The first book is Dune by Frank Herbert. I'm about 21% of the way through. I do want to finish this book this year. So that is one book that I want to finish in 2022. The next book is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I think I'm like 28% of the way through this one. I'm at page 188. So if you don't know what this is about, it's like imagine if all of the myths and legends were real, like vampires and werewolves and warlocks and all that good stuff. In this book they are, but also there's this like other group or species or something, I don't know, called shadow hunters who basically hunt demons. Yeah, and it's just all the adventures that go on with that. And this teenage girl named Clary. The last book that I've already started reading that I want to finish reading in 2022 is The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner, I think? I don't know. This book is set both in 18th century London and in present day London. In 18th century London, there is a secret apothecary shop selling deadly poisons to women, and other remedies too, but mainly deadly poisons, so that they can kill predominantly their husbands. Kind of fun. The present day perspective follows a woman who her marriage is just like breaking down, and just as they were like trying to have a baby, and she's in London on her anniversary trip alone by herself, and it's just the things she discovers while she's there. It wasn't a very good explanation, but now getting on to the books that I haven't started reading but still want to read during this year. Going in no particular order. More Than This by Patrick Ness. It's basically a boy drowns and dies, but then he wakes up. So that's a bit weird, a bit strange. The next book is A Gentleman in Moscow, where it's set in June 1922, where a man is sentenced to house arrest indefinitely. And it's basically just the things and what's going on around him in Moscow. The next book is Winterduke by Claire Eliza Bartlett. And I'm not actually sure what this is about because I bought it a while ago, but like look at this cover. Like, damn. I think it has something to do with like a manor and like wintry powers, obviously, because you know, like, duh. But anyway. The next book I'm very excited to read. If you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of Lynette Noni. As you may like, there's a whole, I've got all the Lynette Nonis, basically. I can't believe I haven't read this sooner. I can't wait to get into it. It looks like it'll be a pretty short read. Whisper by Lynette Noni. I think it's about a guy who doesn't talk and he's been like locked up in this institution and like maybe experimented on. Not 100% sure, but I kind of like going in a little bit blind. Yeah, I don't know. But I love her, so like I'm always gonna watch it. That was loud. It was a lot. Did you hear a light slap? Anyway. The next book I want to read in 2022 is The Missing of Claire de Lune, I think. It's a book, it's translated from French. It's the second book in the Mirror Visitor series. I really enjoyed the first book. It took me a while to get through. And this book my mum read before me and it took a while for her to get through. So I'm excited to read this. The cover art is beautiful. I love the train. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen in this book, but I am excited to read this. Moving on to one of the last books in this list, in this mini little snippet of my hopeful TBR, is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. Yeah, I also don't know heaps about this book, but I remember when I bought it again, I had read the blurb and I thought the concept sounded super interesting, but it's been a while since I bought it. It was in my book haul. And I'm sure a lot of the people watching this video will know what this book is. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I feel like this is one of the most TikTok books that has ever graced the beautiful screen of our phones, you know? I don't know exactly what it's about. The life of Evelyn Hugo and her 7 husbands, I would assume. I have read the blurb. I got this for Christmas from my sister. So, very excited to read this. I forgot to film an outro like a goose. So, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment, all that good stuff. Go check out my other videos. I love you. Bye. Mwah.